Welcome back. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys' support. I see I got a lot of questions. I'm going to try to get through them. I'm going to probably do two parts because it's a lot of questions you guys sent. I really appreciate the support. I'll keep going. No, I haven't stopped. Yes, I'm okay. I was traveling a little bit, traveling around. Just took a little break. Everything's all good. It's all good. Okay? Want to know about the stent? What happened to the stent? I guess it has been a while then, huh? I'll tell you about the stent. Let me answer these questions. Then I'll talk about the stent. Let's go. Why don't you tell us about yourself before you got the dialysis? And when you come into Sweden, say my name. Emma, before I got dialysis sounds like a good idea to talk about. How was I before dialysis? And was there a difference? That'd be a good one. I will do that. I'll do that. So I don't know. I got a story to tell. And I'll probably finish up the other half of the questions. And that should be like around the next one. I was going to talk about me working out, but I'll probably put that one ahead. Okay, Emma? Next question. How long did you have the catheter in your chest? And how was it taken out? How was it how was the feeling? How was the feeling of it taken out? Like, how was it taken out? No. But you mean, how did it feel? I think that's what you mean. Overall, I guess 2 years because I had a year off. But this last catheter, so what do you mean overall? I must say everything. So, this last catheter that was just taken out, I had that since February of last year, and it took 3 hours. Normally it takes like an hour to take it out because I've had it taken out 2 or 3 times, something like that, because I got off dialysis before, and then there was an infection in there. Yeah, just a whole bunch of difficulties there at the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing. I was doing what I was told until I started to know what I was doing. But this one, it took 3 hours to take out, and it was the worst pain. Like, everybody's worried about the transplant. They should have been worried about this catheter taken out. And even the doctor was like, maybe I'll tell that story, huh? You know what? I'll tell that story also. So 3 hours. Next question. What did you do when you were throwing up and dizzy to get better? So that's kind of hard to remember. I just remember after my fiasco in the bathroom and living room, rolling around on the floor, I just crawled to the couch and just lay down, just tried to stay still. It seemed like I did something else. And then once I felt like I was calm, I tried to drink a little bit of water. Celery juice, cucumber. Yeah, it was a cucumber, water with cucumbers in it. Something like that. But once my little fiasco, I tried not to move to get anything agitated. So I just would like lay down for like an hour. Next question. How much water were you told to drink a day? You know, that's the hard part now. Now I'm drinking like 2 of these. It's 64 ounces. And before, I think this was too much, I believe. Just one of these was, I believe, too much when I was on dialysis. So, what was it, like 4 to 6 cups a day? Because I had the water retention. But here's the thing. Then they started dehydrating me, so I was drinking more water. And also, if you feel tired after you just woke up, what I learned kind of towards the end, because I was like, man, I'm waking up just to go back to sleep. I was exhausted. So when you wake up, try drinking some water right when you wake up. You'll be better. Because I would drink some water like, man, this is like the 3rd day I'm not going to the gym. Then I would just drink some water, And I was like, wait a minute, I feel good. No, I can make it. I can make it over there. So then I found out it's the water. Let's see here. How did you stay so confident on dialysis? Or did you? It's amazing what people think of me, huh? Confident. I don't know if I was confident. Maybe at the gym. I really suggest you guys go to the gym or walk. Like, I was living by the beach. Walk by the beach. Ooh, that's a tough one. Man, I probably can do a video. Now you guys giving me a whole bunch of ideas. Confident. It wasn't there every day. It took its days off and then showed up to work. My confidence took days off and it showed up to work when it wanted to. You know, just because what I was worried about is just being on dialysis, especially from where, you know, I was a month away from competing in a fitness competition, to being on dialysis and then really seeing people, and after they're comfortable saying, yeah, you really scared us, man, when we first saw you, just that stuff. So it's in me to, like, I don't want people seeing me like this. So I just, you know, there's a fight in me. There's a fight in me to try to get better, try to do better. So that's a tough one. I hope I answered your question. I just kept tried to fight. Just stay on my path. Don't worry about other people. Which is hard, because sometimes you need people to talk to. Okay, why didn't you get a peritoneus or fistula? Did I talk about this a little bit? Because in my mind, I thought I was going to get off dialysis. I felt, because I just saw things that showed me signs of getting off dialysis. And again, every week I saw something happening, at least with the, so I never saw anybody at home with the peritoneal. But the fistula, I saw something every week going wrong. Every week. And I even told a nurse, she says, when are you going to get a fistula? I said, when we go a week without something happening with the fistula, I'll get a fistula. And every week something happened with somebody's arm or something. I just did not feel secure with that. So I just stalled time as much as I could. And I'm not telling you to stall time, but just in my position where I was, I could stall time. They didn't think so, but I knew I could. What were you more focused on when buying food? Sodium, salt. And you know, I can't stand salt right now. I can't stand salt right now. That's crazy. All you had to do is salt up my stuff. I can't stand it right now. So I went a whole year without sodium, or at least very limited sodium. Very limited. So that is the thing. You know, even drinks with the sodium in there, I can taste it. So that was the number one thing, because my pressure was just too damn high. I had to watch the sodium. Just the slightest sodium would take it up. Are you going to talk about your last dialysis center you were at? Yes, I think I just said that. Talk about Peekaboo, and are you back? I think I know what you mean. Peekaboo. Okay, let me see if I can get into character. So we were talking, and then your friend showed up. So this is from the studio, right? Because she was at the studio, and your friend showed up, and we were talking about something serious, and then she just interrupted, and then she looks at me, and she says, I saw you, but you didn't see me, did you? And I turned to her and I said, yeah, I saw you, but I don't play Peekaboo. And so you started laughing, and she was like, who do you think you are? And I said, well, I think I'm Carlos, but I'm trying to be a better version, or a 2.0. So far I just think I'm Carlos, but you can call me Eugene. Yeah, that was funny. Am I back? Yeah, that day I was back. So it's vice versa. I do, when I go to bed, I feel like in some months I'll be back. I'll be back. But that's because we was talking serious. I was kind of tired, you know, all that movement, and come on, I just got to the hospital, all that movement, and then we were walking, so I was a little tired, and then, you know, so she came, you know, so yeah. Dialysis is horrible with the pain and frustration. What did you do to keep your mind strong? Focus on my goals. And my overall goal was to get off of dialysis. Especially when I saw signs, I just knew there were some difficulties there at the centers. And I'm talking to a lot of you guys in the group. Sometimes I just feel like it's just me, but man, it's hundreds of you guys in that group complaining. And it's just amazing to me, like, this is not heard by anybody. So I had goals, small goals to big goals. So that kept me focused. And especially when you do your research, you know what you're talking about. And then when they seem to lie about how to get better, that just motivated me more. So that's what kept me strong, because I'm kind of a fighter. So that's what kept me strong, because I'm annoyed when I'm like, okay, there's no true, they're just trying to get the money here. To me, with me, maybe not with you, but with me, they're just trying to, I'm just a number, a dollar sign, so I'm trying to keep this thing moving. Did you feel insecure being on dialysis? It's hard for me to talk to women because I'm on dialysis. I understand you 100%. So I had somebody in my life, so I didn't go through that part. Just a little bit with her, though. She convinced me, like, she was like, I don't care about that, like, I'm into you, so stop. I don't care that you're not in the gym as much, or I don't care about that, I care about you. So that helped me. But there was times where, like, I was good for a couple of days, and then I was just kind of like, especially if I was going to the store or something and somebody looked at me like, you don't, oh, and then one of the workers at a store I went to even said, man, you don't look as big as before, what happened to you? I'm like, damn, dude, you know, so it kind of was getting to me. So I understand how difficult it is. You need to do a check on yourself every day. I probably didn't check on myself every day because I was so busy with everything. So I didn't say, oh, let me test myself. Maybe that's what you should do, is test yourself. I forgot to test myself a lot of times to see where do I stand. Because overall, I know it's hard when you're just meeting somebody, but there's somebody who's kind of harder, who really is just into you or wants to see you. So deal with that. You know what else helped me? Was the gym. The gym helped me. Why were you so against meds besides in your video? I was against meds, no. I was just against meds if I couldn't do things naturally. And they seem to be against natural ways of getting my numbers together. There was a lot of ways that I felt like I could get it up naturally. It's just going to take longer than the meds or the injections that you're going to give me. So I will always say, can you give me a week or two? If not, then I'll do whatever you were saying here. And they just seem to have a problem with that. But I would see ways to do it naturally, and then it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, keep doing that, you know, I'm so sorry, or nothing. It was nothing like that. They just moved on to the next problem. So I'm not against meds. I'm like, if you can do it naturally, do it naturally. Because, again, you get a lot of these meds that causes mood swings and all these side effects in these meds. There's a side effect in every med. So I'm trying to limit the side effects, you understand? Why didn't you talk about your... Oh, so I'm going to talk about the stent. Why didn't you talk about your stent being taken out? Okay, last story. So I'm going to get the stent taken out of me. You know what the stent is, right? You know what the stent is, between the bladder and the... So I had to go get it taken out. But what I was told by a few people, and I believed, like, doctors, you know, what's going to, you know, is there any pain or whatever? And then, like, oh, they'll probably gas you. They'll probably give you something. They'll probably gas you out for a little bit. Probably take 15, 30 minutes, something like that, anywhere between there. So I said, oh, if you gas me, yeah, shoot, you can do whatever. You take my foot off if you want. So and then yeah, so I get there, and I'm there. It's hot. Got shorts on, and so the nurse says, "Can you take your shorts off?" Yeah, sure. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, they're just gonna gas me, then drill in the side and zip it out, something like that. And so she comes back. Oh, she takes shorts off, and then I had to put this drape over me. So she comes back, and she looks under the drape, and she says, "Can you take your underwear off too?" I said, "My underwear?" And she said, "Yes, we're gonna go up your And I was like, what? I said, "You guys not gonna gas me?" No, the doctor comes in. "No, we're not gonna gas you." I said, "Why not? Why won't you?" I said, "Can you gas me?" He's like, "This is gonna take 3 to 5 minutes. No need to gas you for two to 5. It won't even 5 minutes tops. It won't even take that much." I was like, "What?" And then they're bringing this big crank. It's this big thing, and it's like they put this thing over me. I'm like, "Wait a minute now. Wait a minute." He's like, "Hey, this guy, we're going in." I'm like, "What?" And man, he's like, "You're gonna feel some discomfort." Psh, discomfort. Hey, discomfort. So yeah, and then yeah, man. And then so we're done, man. I'm still stuck. He's like, "You can raise up." I'm like, No, come help me, man. Come on, man. And then he pulls me up, and I'm like, "You guys don't have no lollipops or ice cream around here?" And they're like, no, sorry, this isn't a children's hospital. I'm like, "Hey, I'm a child at heart." So that's what happened. But then that was it, man. So far. They wanted to do this other operation, but then they wanted to do something else, man. So I had to stop eating something, and then got it clear, so I didn't have to do it. But no more operations so far. So there it is. Man, I tried to go fast here. Did I do all right? All right. I appreciate you guys. Emma, and let me just say to you, thank you and your friends for the support. I appreciate it.